Hello, my name is Beth Hayes, and I want to introduce you to Sharon Quinn, author of Preface to Your Eternity. She's here to tell you about her new book.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to my blog, my Author Central page here on Amazon. And I want to thank you for taking a look and strolling by to look at truth. I know as a spiritual seeker, we have a major dilemma. We've been seeking truth with all our heart and soul for so many years, and yet for all our devout practices and for all our commitments, we still find ourselves falling short. Short of what? Well, that divine reunion, that intimate communion and relationship that in our heart of hearts we know exists. But most people aren't talking about it that way anymore, and all of the spiritual pursuits promise us this bliss event or some kind of getting into eternal happiness. Well, I've moved into that state of union, that intimacy with our higher self, who is really the divine. That is our direct relationship with the divines, with our higher self. I call that part our Christos spirit, having full presence in our being. The beautiful thing about my discovery is I can share it with you. And the reason I wrote the SELFGnosis trilogy was because once I moved into that state, I realized everybody else needs to know what I've stumbled into through desperation. It's not being talked about. I studied many different philosophies, ideas, religions, spiritual practices, and they all eventually revealed that they weren't going any further. And I didn't understand that, and I had a lot of angst, and of course I had a bit of a breakdown for a variety of reasons. When I was in a bad car accident, and I literally had an after-death experience, which made me aware that we do live many lifetimes. Reincarnation, which was not in the religious belief I was raised in, which was Catholic. It tells you a lot, huh? And what I discovered was this is actually the Eastern thought about reincarnation was accurate, that we have other lifetimes, that when we die, we do not merge with the divine. We keep coming back on what I'm going to call the wheel of life and death. And the angst of recircling in and out, wanting to be with the divine, and it just not happening, is heartbreaking. And so when I actually had my breakdown, I was desperate. And in that state, we open up. And we open up in a unique way. The truth of the matter is, that's the hard way. And we don't have to do it that way. But I did it that way. And I came to something and basically stumbled into what I was searching for. Oh my God. I actually came into that reunion. And I thought, and I struggled with, who am I? Why me? But then I kept healing and as being instructed by my inner presence to complete the process and come all the way home, all the way into that merge with my presence, not just 40%, 50, 60, 70. Though there was a point at which it became clear that was the track I was moving on. And I wondered, was there that ability to actually reach to the end line, the 99, cross the line, and come right into that reunion? Well, it turns out, yes. Surprisingly so, yes. So I'm compelled to write the trilogy, not because I want to write, not because I want to, sell a book to make some money. None of that is there. I do know that I have an opportunity to share something with you. And I'm going to be honest, of course, there's the long tail between some money will come in. That's the world we live in, right? But it will support the growth of an organization, a school for you and others to actually learn the skills. They're not that difficult to learn, but they will require learning. And the trilogy is to give you the paradigm of self-gnosis, knowing who you are as a consciousness, a pure intelligence that is in life and completely out-focused in life and very confused. We're all suffering a disease of consciousness called consciousness amnesia. And that means we can't remember. And because we can't remember, we cannot come back into our present. So we don't know what the answer looks like. And we buy into one idea after another, after another, after another. But our heart knows the relationship is real and must occur. And we seek it, and we seek it. Well, self-gnosis will get you there, because it got me there. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you think I'm special, wrong. I am ordinary. My life looks like a train wreck behind me, but I'm not there anymore. I have suffered many supposedly incurable situations, and they are the result of truly coming back into who I am. And what I desire and hope for myself, I'm going to share with you so that you can at least look at the opportunity. I'm not going to ask you to believe me, because that's not using your intelligence. I'm going to ask you to weigh what you read here and discern for yourself. Does this make sense? The name of the book is Preface to Your Eternity, because we're going to talk about you as eternity, not mortality. The first book that I wrote and put out was a short little sassy book. Some people love it, and some think, oh, a holy book talking about the holy truth, sassy? Ooh. But it made it lighthearted, because so many religions have made God heavy. This kind of blows that open. This is a primer, and it gets you thinking about some very powerful things, and gives you permission to think outside the box, to think outside a tradition, and to know you have the power to do so. These books are available on Amazon.com. You can reach them by the title, Preface to Your Eternity, Unearth Your Sacred Knowing by Sharon Quinn, and The Big If in Life by Sharon Quinn, and they will take you to the page. You can click on my name when you get there. They have a little link under the title, and it'll take you to the author page where everything is collected together. Here's to a wonderful relationship and my gnosis, my freedom, my spirit freedom becoming your spirit freedom. That would really brighten my day.